This may be the dumbest episode I've ever done, and I'm here for it. It's Tinfoil Tuesday.
So if you like exposing truth and dropping truth bombs, then welcome to Tinfoil Tuesday.
I want the truth!
Well, a big Shazam to you people. It's Tinfoil Tuesday. This is a dumb episode, the entire subject. A lot of folks talk about it, so I'm going to also, but the subject's really, really dumb. However, stay with me to the end. I'm going to talk about something that I used to be in love with. I used to chase this all the time, and it kind of ties in together. We're talking about orbs. Now, the idea are these glowing balls of light that float down or float through the woods to people, and there's a lot of folks that chase this. In fact, one of you people asked me last week to cover this. All right, I will. But you have this idea, and it's all over the internet, these balls coming in, a lot of different explanations about it, and some of them are caught on camera. Sometimes people are telling oral stories saying, hey, I saw an orb. And it gets really, really detailed, and folks honestly, truly believe in this. And it's an absolute mess. Up to the point where even the Pentagon released this on Fox News. Pentagon files reveal agents' reports of orbs launching orbs near sensitive U.S. security site. And it's the idea that one orb sends out other orbs from back in 2023. Here's a couple caught on tape I'm going to show you here. This one's a Ring doorbell camera. And first you're going to see a moth go by. Remember that. And then you're going to see an orb, something mystical. This one's not exactly round. However, it's something mystery. And a lot of folks will tie this into ghosts and goblins and all sorts of paranormal stuff. This guy is Pastor Monzel Ford down in Daytona Beach, and his interior security camera caught a series of these. This guy is a chaplain at a local prison there, and apparently a pretty reliable source. I'll say it this way. I don't know if I believe it, but Pastor Monzel, he believes it, and I think that matters. And at one point, there was multiple of them. This is more of a disc and not round. I don't know. What say you? Let me know. I got more to say on that. Today's episode is brought to you by blackoutcoffee.com/JohnnyB. Get buzzed up just like I do. Beans, ground, or the pods. They got you covered. There's a link in the description as well as a coupon code to save when you type out blackoutcoffee.com/JohnnyB. Happy birthday goes out. This email comes in. Hey, Johnny B, my husband, Evan, that's the name, that birthday to Evan, is a big fan of yours and watches your video every day. Our two adult kids and I watch, and it's a lot of fun. Thanks for the laughs and patriotism from this great country. Evan turning 50 on June 30th. Evan, get your poot tootie checked. Happy birthday.
You gonna pick that dog? No, he's sleeping. Pick that dog?
Get some!
All right, there's a lot of different explanations, and I'll say it this way. I went deep, deep down a rabbit hole on this one. I lost IQ points, and it was some of the dumbest stuff I've ever seen, including this guy, Jeff Randall. He's some sort of spooky, quote unquote, I'm putting it in quotes, pastor or preacher, supposedly a leader in the body of Christ, but man, he is spooky to the point where he goes by Elianza El Magta. I have no idea what that means, but he goes into deep detail of the orbs that he's seen, from the size of football stadiums all the way down to smaller ones, and it's deep and it's detailed, and it's presented with a level of authority. This is what it is. These are angels inside of these glass balls. I'm saying he's absolutely full of crap. And then, of course, without any surprise, I fall into a trap of a bunch of crazy white women. This is a video by Leanne Babcock called Energy Orbs, Vibrational Frequency and Angels, Spiritual Guide, Leanne Babcock, Sacred Sites Travel. I'm telling you, I'm losing IQ points on this, and there are so many crazy white women out there that are just out there rattling about stuff. Now, I said all that to say this. People see these things, allegedly. A lot of them are caught on tape. A lot of them are just simply dust in the air. If you know about dust motes, It's the idea, especially with old-timey cameras, the original digital cameras, and even the flash photography, kapow, with the film, there's going to be either little lens flares or dust that the flash is going off of. I think most of these are explained organically. But then you've got the stuff all the way up to the UFOs, and there are UFO sightings that I do believe are real. They might be government, I don't know, but there's things that people actually see that are around ships or around things that do fly. So the big ones that fly, probably real, or at least people are seeing those, down to dust motes on camera. My point is, I think a lot of folks are really, really desperate to connect with the Lord, and you just get people that are spooky white women that their foundation is banging a drum and growing out their armpit hair to the point where they'll believe anything from sacred energy to ghosts, and it gets really, really dumb. Bottom line, I think there are some things that people see. I don't think orbs caught on Ring cameras are real. And it reminded me, this entire story reminded me of rods, R-O-D-S. They're also called skyfish. Back in the late 90s and the early 2000s, when video was really getting big, it was pre-YouTube days, but people were passing videos around the internet. This thing called rods came out, and people would be filming. It's always on video, and then flying by the camera are these long, flappity looking things that people called either skyfish or rods. And I'm telling you, the first time I saw this, I remember where I was sitting at my kitchen table with my old Dell laptop, and I saw this thing, and I believed that I froze it. I slowed it down. I went back and forth, and I'm like, these are aliens coming to visit the news reporter guy. And it got a little bit of a fad. I believed it for about an hour and a half. And there was a group that really, really went after this. I think it was in China. But a lot of folks have chased this. And the old video speed, because of the frame rate, was slow. It was nothing more. Skyfish and rods were not aliens. They were flippity-flappity moths that were going too fast for the camera to capture them whole. So it made a series of flippity-flappity that looked a lot like aliens, and it was unexplained until somebody explained it. It's orbs. I don't think they're demons. I don't think they're ghosts. I think it's dumb that we're even talking about this, but y'all wanted to talk about it. I do know that there are things that some people do see, including Pastor Monzel. He thinks he saw something. Let me know what you say down below. See you tomorrow.
Welcome to Tinfoil Tuesday. We hope you sing along.
You want answers? Diabetes.